Money is an illusion, and the only reason why you struggle so hard to make money, the only reason why you don't have enough money in your life is because you don't understand this one simple fact. When I was 20 years old and I was just getting started with my first real corporate 9-to-5 job, I started to ask myself, why is everybody so obsessed with making money? Like, what is money anyway? Yeah, sure, you can drive fancy cars, you can stay at the best hotels, you can go on the best vacations, you can live in the biggest house on the block, you can live in mansions, you travel the world. But I wondered to myself, why is the whole world so obsessed with making money? And why does 99% of the world try so hard their whole lives to make more money, just a bit more money, even though that money would not have made them happy anyways? Money is nothing but an illusion. And the only reason why you don't have the money that you want to have in your life is because you don't understand this one simple fact. When I was 20 years old and I was getting started with my life, I was wondering to myself, and I always wondered about this one thing. Why is the whole world so obsessed with making money and the whole idea of money? What is money anyway? And what makes people rich and what makes people poor? What is the difference between successful people, the most successful in the world, the people who have achieved the most in their lives, who have the most amount of money, who live in the biggest houses, drive the nicest cars, go on the best vacations in the world? What is the difference between them and poor people, people that are miserable, people that try their whole lives to just make some more money, people that, race against the corporate ladder and race against time in order to just get a tiny raise in their job, in order to pay off their mortgages, endlessly get into debt? I thought to myself, why is the way that everybody structures their life, everything, why do they make it all about making more money? And it's not even a lot more money. It's about, maybe going from $15 an hour to $18 an hour. And that takes people years. Making six figures, right? That's a huge, hallmark of success in our society today. Even though if you're making six figures where I live in Toronto, Canada, that's basically poverty. You're still living paycheck to paycheck, especially because you're paying off a massive mortgage and you're massively in debt trying to pay off all these things that you can't afford. I realized early on at 20 years old, and this was before my entrepreneurial journey, and I'm going to get into that in this video as well. It made me realize so many things about money that has basically changed the outcome of the rest of my entire life. And so I realized early on, okay, so people only get jobs in order to make more money. People only get university degrees to make money. People only live in particular cities in order, to make money because let's say they have a job in that particular city. So I thought to myself, there must be some kind of beliefs. There must be something that would make it easier for 99% of the world, for everybody, to achieve the level of income that they want to achieve. And that's when I found out about the truth about money, that money is an illusion. I thought to myself, I was always wondering at the time, why can't that be me? Why can't I join the ranks of the 1%? And, why can't people like you and me just become millionaires and become billionaires? And then I realized that we can. I realized that because of this illusion that I built up in my head, this illusion that, I can't become a millionaire, I can't join the 1%, that's not me, right? I don't know the people that I need to know in order to do that. I don't have the necessary pieces of paper to do that. I don't have that degree. I don't have this job. I can barely get a job at McDonald's if I drop out of school. I thought to myself, okay, well, if I change that, if I change those beliefs in my head, well, suddenly it's an illusion, right? I'm changing the illusion in order to benefit me. And as I entered that office and left every single day, and as I sat in my cubicle, I noticed the same patterns going on between my coworkers and between my bosses, right? Because my boss would sit right next to me. I noticed that all of these people here were part of the 99% who were desperately dedicating and fighting their entire lives in order to potentially join the ranks of the 1%, except these people completely misunderstand money. And so I knew right then and there that what they were doing was not going to make them happy, yet alone make any kind of more money. They might have gotten a raise like $20 to $25 an hour, $30 to $35 an hour, and that wouldn't even outpace inflation. And so I embarked on a journey to figure out what is it that allows some people to rise to such massive heights, to such great heights. What is it that allows some people to get out of that trap of the 9-to-5, the corporate slavery trap, just being average, being mediocre, and living a life that everybody wants you to live, not the life of your dreams? And so I embarked on this journey to figure out what exactly money is and what the correct attitudes and mindset is towards money to be able to basically make as much as you want of it at will, whenever you want, basically on command like this. And what I found out, and this changed the rest of my entire life, what you're about to hear, I guarantee you, will be the most valuable thing you'll hear probably this month, this half year, or this year. Money is nothing but a mindset. The physical object of money is worth nothing in and of itself. If you look at money, it's just a piece of paper with some random drawings and faces on it. It's worth nothing. The only reason why we in society value money is because in our minds we perceive that money has value. And because we perceive that money has value, that makes it such an important object in our lives. And we also perceive that there's this massive inequality, that not everybody can be rich, not everybody can be successful. And because we have this wrong illusion in our minds, that's the reason why so many people live lives of scarcity and poverty and mediocrity, while others, the 1%, really achieve the lives of their dreams. So if the physical object of money is just a piece of paper with drawings on it, what is money in reality? Money is a mindset, meaning your combined thoughts, your combined beliefs, your combined perceptions, and most importantly, paradigms that you have towards money and the getting of money. And everything that you believe in your mind about success, everything that you believe in your mind about moving forward in life, moving forward in society, what the true, hallmarks of success are. So as I realized this, I decided to start working on my beliefs, my thoughts, my paradigms. I decided to clean out all the garbage that I had in my mind that was totally wrong, that was not benefiting me in acquiring more money in my life, and my entire life changed. As I changed my beliefs, as I changed my thoughts, and as I changed my paradigms towards money, for example, instead of thinking that money is the root of all evil, as we've all heard, and I'm sure you've heard, if you heard that, leave a comment down below. If you've heard money is the root of all evil, there's nothing more wrong than that. I changed that thought and I replaced it with money is the root of all good. And along with that thought, I also implanted the thought into my mind that if I want to live the life of my dreams, I can't be stuck in poverty. I have to be rich, I have to get rich, and I have to make a lot of money, because that way I can benefit everybody else around me, not only myself, but everybody else around me, my family, my friends, my community. I can donate, I can be a philanthropist, I can actually contribute to the world a lot more than if I was just poor, stuck on the street, homeless, or basically getting welfare checks every month from the government. Let me tell you what happened as I changed my mindset. And no, I wasn't stuck, I didn't get poorer. My income soared, and it soared so incredibly fast that I was even shocked. I had to literally just pause and realize what was going on in my life. Between the ages of 20 and 23, which is what I am now at the time of me making this video, I dropped out of school, I quit university because I knew that was a whole scam in and of itself. I dropped out of my job too. I quit my job and I literally showed the middle finger to my boss. I went into his office and I showed him the middle finger. By the way, that's a whole other story, and that was literally the most probably satisfying moment at the time of my life. What happened shortly after was I started my first online business, and only a short time later, I was able to make my first $1 million at the age of 22. And since then, I've also built a massive community of entrepreneurs online who are fighting also for their freedom, who are also fighting against corporate slavery, and who are also fighting against these false beliefs in society that there has to be a 99% of the 1%, that people have to be poor in order to be rich, that there has to be a divide. There doesn't have to be a divide. Everybody has the right to their success. But the thing is, they don't understand that money is an illusion. It's just a mindset. If you change your mindset, if you change your beliefs, paradigms, and ideas that you have in your mind towards money, and it's a lot easier said than done, I'm telling you it is. But if you can just do that, if you can start by saying money is the root of all good. If I make money, I'm able to live the best life that I can possibly live. And it is my duty, it is my obligation and duty to become successful and get rich. Then you'll see your life will change incredibly fast right in front of your eyes. And through all this, I've also had many other incredibly important realizations. Like, if money is an illusion, then poverty is an illusion. Poverty and scarcity is also an illusion, because poverty is a mindset. If you go out on the street and you see a homeless person out on the street, you don't know what happened to them, right? They might have lost their job in the last recession. They might have, something might have happened to their health, right? So they lost their job. But in reality, what keeps them out on the street is the mindset. Right? It's the mindset, it's the beliefs and ideas that they have, the negative ideas that they have towards life and towards money. And so if you just understand that, if you understand that poverty and riches are an illusion, and that poverty and riches are nothing but a mindset, and that money, the actual physical object of money, is not something that you should obsess over. In fact, it's the mindset, then you'll be able to make as much money as you'd like on demand, literally being able to print money from your head, from your mind, into reality, on demand, whenever you want. And you are creating these attitudes and beliefs today. Right after you watch this video, as you're watching this video, you are creating your future. Right now, if you courageously say and stand up and say, I will be rich, no matter what. No matter what, I will be rich. I am destined for ultimate success in my life. I was born to be successful, and nothing can stop me from achieving success, and nothing can stop me from achieving riches and being able to make as much money as I want in my life. Then you'll see that your entire life will change right in front of your eyes. You must say, I must become rich in order to live a life of amazing fulfillment, service, and gratitude. And let me tell you, if you said this right now, If you said this right now and in 1 year you're still stuck in poverty, you're still stuck in the scarcity mentality, you still have no money and you're still broke, then something is wrong. Go back to this video and revisit those ideas, thoughts, and beliefs. You completely missed the point. You completely missed the idea that money is not the physical object, it's the illusion. Start thinking of money as a mindset. The physical object is just an illusion. It's just something that we think has so much value. But in reality, it's just a worthless piece of paper that we exchange in exchange for value and goods and services. You have no excuse. Right now, you've learned the secret. You've learned the secret that I've learned early on in my life. I'm grateful to have learned it, and this will help you, I can tell you, for the rest of your life. For me, I don't even know. I'm so incredibly grateful that I've learned this early on and that I can share this with you today, because I know that if this can only change the life of one person, if it can only impact one person, and I know it will change the lives of many, many more, then my purpose with this video has been achieved. Thank you for watching. Subscribe. I hope you enjoyed.